Hello folks, welcome to Sensual Scents. I'm your host Al. Today I'm going to have you smelling rich. Yeah, these are 5 fragrances, 5 of my favourite fragrances for making somebody smell wealthy and smell powerful and masculine. Yeah, these ones got you. If you want that power trip, I got you covered. Okay, let's get into it. Firstly, we're going to go for French Avenue's Mirage. Okay, now what this is inspired by, and I say heavily inspired by, is Leighton exclusive. So if any of you got your nose on Leighton, it's a gorgeous vanilla, kind of fruity, spicy oriental fragrance. And what this is it kind of makes it a woodier kind of a scent. It's still oriental, but it's woodier and oriental. This to me, this to me just makes you smell like a gentleman on steroids. I don't mean like that. I mean, smell overly gentle. Oh my God, that is so good. Oh, this is good. This is good, folks. Yeah. I don't think I've done a video on this yet, and I'm actually surprised I haven't. But what I get from this now is I get a slight mix of peppers and citruses in the top. There's some florals in the mid, which blend lovely with that. But then the base is where it all happens. It's all vanillas and woods and oud. Got oud in here. It's just such a woody fragrance. Very gentlemanly, very masculine. Yeah, and it is classy. Where would you wear this? This is signature scent worthy, right? This is the power play in the office, This is the boss scent. Yeah, this is 100% that kind of way, and it is office friendly. It's not overly strong, but it is still strong enough that you'll leave a serious silage behind you. This will last for most of the day. You'll definitely get the 8 plus, maybe 9 hours, 10, maybe an extra spray or 2 now might get you there, but it'll definitely last you the day. Yeah, it's a stunning scent. A 9 banger alert, 9, definitely 9 out of 10 it gets. Yeah, so that is French Avenue's Mirage. Like, as I say, one of my favorite fragrances in ever that was done, it was Leighton. And yeah, this to me now is stunning. It's an absolute stunner. I have smelt Leighton exclusive, and the only thing I could say is it's only a slight quality issue. But like when you have the two of them side by side, there's not a massive difference. Now, I was a few hours, I sprayed it when I got it, and I went home probably about 2 hours later and got this and put it side by side. After about 30 minutes being on the skin, I could not tell the difference between the two of them. They are very close, very close. There's only a slight quality difference. And I say slight, they're, we're talking 80, 85, somewhere between 80 and 90% similar. They're just very close. Anyways, so that is, what is it? It is Mirage. Mirage Absolute. Forgot about that. Absolute. And this is it Eau de Parfum? It's an Eau de Parfum. So, yeah, smell like a beast with that one anyways. So, 9 out of 10. Right, next we have Lattafa Dynasty. And you can see there now, I've already done a video about this. In relation to this scent, it is a stunning tea scent. I compared it to the likes of Imagination, but again, just like saying that, it's not like Imagination. This is not a clone of Imagination or anything like that. I do not know what this is cloning, even if it is cloning something. But what you get in this, you have fruity, you have bergamot and some raspberry in the top, then you have the tea and some leather, and then you have woods in the base. It's a very spicy, woody scent, but that tea note is just unbelievable in this. It is absolutely gorgeous. This was such a surprise when I first got it. 100% CEO, boss type vibes, signature scent, so daytime workwear, you know, even nighttime, all day, all year round. Yeah, this is a fucking, pardon me, this is a cracker. This is an absolute banger. An absolute banger. And it's a great fragrance to follow the Mirage there. It's just absolutely stunning, and I cannot, like this, I seen this for 25 quid the other day. I have to say now, the most I've seen it for is 35. Don't sleep on this, people. Do not sleep on this, people. 100% it is an absolute cracker, a banger. And I love the stuff. I love the stuff. And it just grows on you and gets nicer and nicer and nicer. So yeah, absolutely 100%. Another 9 out of 10 cracker, bang, or whatever you want to say. It is brilliant. And yeah, great longevity now. You definitely get 8 hours plus on it. It's a strong fragrance. Next up, we have Teriaq Intense, another Lattafa fragrance. This is an absolute banger. An absolute banger, so it is. This is perfect for this time of year, for the fall and winter and the early spring and everything. It's just perfect for the late nights. Nighttime scent now, yeah, you could wear it during the day, but it's a strong scent. So I wouldn't be too happy on the triggers now during the day, but it is kind of, it has that dark, the cinnamon in this now leads it to being a cozy kind of a scent. So it has the saffron in the top, and I love saffron, like I swear to God. Saffron and the plum liqueur. Now, the plum liqueur in this took forever to come out in it. I remember when I first got this, I was like, yeah, everybody, all the influencers were saying, oh, plum this, plum. But I swear to God, I was like, God, it's such a faint plum-like. Plum is not important in this. But as this, and now I'm talking months and months later, then the plum liqueur came out in it, and it just got boozier and boozier. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And then you have the creamy tonk in the base, and then you slide that in with a little bit of amber. It's just 100% one of those cozy nights in, date night out, just pure Christmas party vibes. Just, you know, you want to own the place. You want to attract attention. You want people to come up and they'll be smelling you all night with this. Yeah, this is savage. Absolutely savage. Another banger. Yeah, definitely CEO. You smell like you got money with this. Just like all these. Smell rich. That's the name of the video. Next, we have another Lattafa. I know, guys, this isn't a Lattafa list, but it's just the way that it's fallen. And it's just the way that Lattafa has done these niche scents. All right, these are all niche smelling scents. All right, this one is based off Clive Christian's Town and Country. And never got my nose on that. And to be honest with how good this is, you know, if I ever do, I'll sample it at most, because to be honest, this just gives me those kind of vibes all day long. Perfect for signature scent, perfect for boss vibes. This smells like money, an absolute banger, and it just gets better. It gets 100% better. What I get from this, right, is I get a very, very well blended citrus and woody scent. There is loads of other stuff in it, but as I say to you, if you want to know what you're getting from this, it's a woody aromatic scent. But like, as I say to you, that's not just it. That's not just it. There is gorgeous citruses throughout on the scent. Like, it is class in a bottle, right? As I said, money. We got the money. Yeah, this will be Vince McMahon all day long. Yeah, look, another absolute banger. Yeah, 4 absolute bangers here. Do not sleep on any of these, right? I seen that for 27 quid the other day. That was 35 and I got it. I think this is up on 40. As I said to you, I seen that for 25. And this is 40, right? So you're talking about, right, 25, let's say, 40. So that's 130 quid, like, for crying out loud. What fragrance have I bought up there now? Bleu de Chanel, right? For the price of Bleu de Chanel, EDP, I could get 4 of these. What is better value? Crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay. Last but not least, I kind of saved one of my favorites for last, right? Money vibes all the way, right? This Armaf's Ombre Door, or Door, whichever you want to say. What you get from this, right, is you get what I say is a mix mash of 2 fragrances. You get the metallic vibes of a Ganymede, and then you get the amber saffron of Crystal Saffron from Metier Premier. Like, as I say, when I did the video, I says, right, you can have this fragrance, right? You're getting the mix mash of the metallic nature of Ganymede, and then you're getting the amber saffron of Metier Premier. So obviously, like I've said the last time now, that the amber saffron is one of my favorite fragrances. And the only thing is, Fragrance World came out with 2 fragrances, which are called El Dorado and Amber Saffron. Amber Saffron, you can tell what that is. This is inspired by Crystal Saffron. El Dorado is inspired by Ganymede, right? Has that metallic note, and this one has the amber and saffron, right? This Armaf is like if the 2 originals are if these 2 made sexy love, and they had a little baby. But this baby is very grown up, so it is. Very grown up. Loads of money vibes. But if you want this scent, but don't want the metallic vibes, you're going for that. If you love the metallic vibes, but you're not that gone on the saffron, you go for that. These 2 are also money scents, you know. So you have French Avenue's El Dorado, French Avenue's Amber Saffron, all right? But as I say, for me, the king is the one that puts them both together. Money. All money, people. All the money I spent on this, but like, you're talking about, this would last nearly the day. I've got 9 hours plus on this. 9 hours plus on this, and this I've gotten about 10 hours on. This is an absolute cracker, right? Do not sleep on any of these, right? These 3 up here are a little bit more kind of, what would I say? They're a tiny bit more challenging. I would say kind of the least challenging will go from left to right here. Yeah, I think that's probably the least challenging. From my mind, right? Least challenging up to most challenging. I do find that there is a good few people that aren't gone on that metallic note. So we'd probably put that like that. But the metallic note can be very dryish and very kind of like nearly dry or spit a bit. Like, it's, you know, it's fine. And some people absolutely adore it, and it's gorgeous. And it's really nice smelling it on somebody else, but it's harder to smell it on yourself. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, it makes sense. I have worn it a couple of times. Obviously, I have to test them. And I have found it not the nicest to wear, but like not a problem. But I found I've gotten compliments with it every time. Like, so people love it, people hate it. You know, that's the way it is. Everything in the middle is in the middle for a reason, so it is. And yeah, that's the list anyways. You want to smell like money? These are 7 fragrances to make you smell like money. Going from least diffusive to most diffusive. Anyways, that's my video, folks. I hope you liked it. And if you did, don't forget to like the video, right? 87% of you out there aren't subscribing to my channel. So look, it would help me a lot, and it doesn't cost you a penny. And I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm your host, Al, and you've been with Central Al Sense. Until the next video, take care.